Bonjour! Hi, and welcome to our third video, Calais, Ferry.
In actuality, we're going to start with our last day in London, because we didn't do a video on that. We had a walking tour with Simon, who was very British. And we went to a lot of places. We walked on foot, and he walked really fast. Really fast.
Half our group
crossing
sidewalks.
Yeah, he would cross on red, and then he would say, "We're gonna stop for pictures," and then he wouldn't actually stop. He'd just keep walking.
The only new thing he really showed us though was the St. Paul's Cathedral, but we probably saw it on the bus, and we just missed it. But that was cool.
Yeah. We also saw Buckingham Palace, which was cool, and the changing of the guard, which I guess only happens once or twice a day.
Yeah. But they were doing all this construction and new security because of the Jubilee.
Yeah, she's going to be at
Diamond
Jubilee. She will have been on the throne for 60 years.
I think
That's
so.
pretty cool.
In June.
Yeah, June 3rd.
Yep.
We ended our walking tour at the Tower of London, and it was pretty cool. It was different than I thought it was going to be. It was like a big fort and not like a big tower. We got to see the crown jewels. There's like a little skywalk that you like
just cruise on.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff was in use for the Diamond Jubilee, which was cool.
Yep. And also at the tower we saw the ravens that are kept there because I forget what queen said it, but she said as long as there's ravens at the Tower of London, like London will never fall or something. So we saw them, but now they're in like cages and their wings are clipped, so they'll never leave.
They can't fly away.
Yeah.
We saw the, I guess it's called the Bloody Tower. It's where they used to torture people for information. And they had the rack.
Some scrunchy thing where they'd fold you like up 3 times and keep you in iron.
And then manacles, which, you know, every torture chamber has.
Yeah.
It's not a good torture chamber without some manacles.
No.
Then the rest of the afternoon we got on our own. Everyone else went for lunch, but as we're poor and have lots of stuff to do, we just kept going.
And we went to see the globe, which took a little while to find, but it was an adventure.
And it took us through like some really cool medieval back alleys and stuff. Unfortunately, there was a matinee of Henry V or something going on, and we were there at 3 and the matinee started at 2. The last tour they do of the globe is at 12:30. Thus, we went to the Rose instead.
And saw, well, where they were excavating all the archaeological foundations, which was really cool. They had lights where they were because they have to keep it dark because it was like ruining the wood and have to keep it underwater and stuff.
Yep. So then we went to Westminster Abbey. We wanted to tour it and see like where all the famous people are entombed, but they stopped doing tours at 3:30 because Mass is at 5.
So we went to Mass.
So we went to Mass instead, which was cool.
That was cool.
And we have this stolen picture.
Because we just hurry up and took it while no one was watching.
Yeah. We went all the way across London to Abbey Road, which was hilarious. Trying to get that picture is ridiculous.
But it was fun. And there was a bunch of other people there trying, and so it was a good time. But we forgot a marker because we didn't know we could write like stuff, so
my phone fell off the charger.
Oh. So that was cool. I got a bunch of them, and Samantha was just like clicking away as I'm running across the street.
Try not to get hit by cars and buses. Buses don't seem to care.
And Samantha walked by a couple times, and then we walked down like a few feet to the studios and got some pictures of the studio. And we couldn't go in. They had all the gates locked and everything. But that was fun. That was fun.
Then we got up the next morning at 5:30 to get to our bus at 6:15.
Yeah.
Thank God, because Jasmine had no idea where she was going when we got to the ferry thing.
And they changed the rules, and the bus driver needed his passport even though he wasn't leaving England. And like, all this
we
stuff.
got to like a security checkpoint, and they stopped the bus. We all had to get off, but they only picked 6 bags to control.
It wasn't mine.
Yeah, me either. And we saw the White Cliffs of Dover as we were leaving. The ferry ride, we had free Wi-Fi, which was awesome. First time we'd had it all trip.
Yeah.
Then we got on the bus, and a lot of people fell asleep. We met Franco,
our bus driver,
which was pretty cool. And but then we got into Paris.
Well, the north of France drive was all perfect, until we got on the highways getting close to Paris.
Yeah, it was like Chicago traffic times like 1.5 million. We were literally in traffic for like 6 hours. It should have taken us a good maybe hour to get into the city. And then
Jasmine woke everyone up and saying, "That's Paris.
We'll be there in 45 minutes."
And
no.
6 hours.
No.
We would like inch. And the bus stalled because
he had to go so
moving.
slow. And the thing is, like, I didn't want to sleep during like northern France. So I fell asleep when we got on the expressway. Well, then she woke us up. I was like, "Are you kidding? Not okay." It took us. This is how bad the traffic is. The bistro dinner we went to was literally like less than a mile away. We could have walked there faster than our bus took us. We had a reservation for 6:30 or 7. We got there at 7:45.
Yeah, almost 8.
Almost 8.
And we were supposed to go on the 9 o'clock cruise, but we ended up going on the 10 o'clock cruise because we were late for dinner, which then made us late for the cruise.
Yeah. But we did get to see Eiffel Tower sparkle.
Yes.
It does it every hour on the hour. And we got there a little bit before it got dark, so we have some pictures of us in the light.
Like glowing, and then it started sparkling.
Yeah. Well, when you take the Seine River cruise, you go under like 6 or 7 different bridges. And
there's people on the bridges.
And apparently they don't really like tourists.
Or they're just having fun.
Yeah. Almost got spit on. Saw a guy do the whole Titanic lean back.
Hawking it.
And then I like ran to the other side of the boat.
Then someone threw flower petals.
A nice gentleman.